Hello and welcome. On today's show, we talk about windmills and their socioeconomic effect on the size of Trump's hands. D-Max and Dahlia Jade digest Swiss chocolate covered in gold. And join us in discussing the importance of getting your annual mammogram. Support for this fake NPR program is brought to you by drugs. ABCD, American Drug Companies Know What's Right for Me. This is the Too Damn Early Show. In a land 70 miles southeast of Boston, on a show that's just too damn early, we're ready to break some legs.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are the Too Damn Early Show. My name is D-Max.
And I'm Dahlia Jade.
And we are back. And it has been a long time coming of bringing back this broadcast, and we are so excited to be back for it. So, what have we been up to for the past year or two?
Work, and more work.
And more work. I've gotten way busier than I was before.
I've gotten triple time busier.
I got hired by a professional radio station, first and foremost, and then I started working for a youth-ish program, and I've been working with kids. Surprising they let me work with kids.
It is surprising, actually.
Well, it's like layers. It's like an onion, and you have layers. Onions have layers, Deans have layers. D-Max has layers. We get it, we both have layers.
Just like layers gum.
Exactly. And I like to get paid in layers.
Once in a while.
Once in a while.
Yep. Keep it up,
In a sense, I take my paycheck and go and buy some, but Yep. Nobody hands me any layers. So we've been excited to bring this back, and this has been in plan for about the last year.
Yeah. Definitely.
And it's been all thanks to you guys and your support, as well as Tony Lee, Alex Simpson, and of course Doug.
Yep.
Or DJ Sly Fox, as you may know him from his radio alias before. And we are so happy to be back. We have so many things planned for what we're going to do that it's going to be just insane as things go on. We have several different articles. Weird news is still a thing, and we're going to be covering some today.
You know what?
What?
Boy, some of the stories we have coming up is just... wait till you hear them.
I know. First off, what's wrong with people in being able to drive?
Well, I mean, some people think that, neutral drive, reverse, it's all the same thing.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out with that later. And then, of course, we have the return of Florida Man.
Oh, if you can believe it, it's going to happen in Florida.
Happening as a meme overnight. We got... Oh gosh. Ah!
I seen him out of the corner
Is that
of my
Jeff?
eye. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
He was making a guest appearance.
Jeff the
today.
Hand.
He landed.
He's back for the Too Damn Early Show. Just his hand. Jeff the Hand. Just the hand. Unfortunately, we never found out whose hand it was, but, maybe that's not such a bad thing. We missed you, Jeff. So.
Just be careful. He has rabies.
Ugh, gross. So we got a new desk. This is our new stage. There will be decorations following behind us as time goes on. And we're really excited. We got new microphones. We have an entirely new setup. This is our own private studio.
Yep.
And we're going to be doing most of our recording in this room. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We got DJ Sly Fox, a.k.a. Doug, on the controls in the back. And we're going to have ourselves a good old time.
Can't wait to interact with everybody, like we used to. And we'll have some feeds going on. And we're looking into some new ideas.
Ideas?
Not some deers, but ideas.
Yeah, let's not look into the deers. The deers have a tendency to run in front of my car.
Especially their eyes.
They did that yesterday. We almost hit a deer.
Oh, my.
That was fun.
It was like everybody holds the OS bar.
Yeah, the O...
Exactly. The OS bar.
The OS bar. The OS.
Yes, the OS bar.
The OS bar.
I grab the OS bar when things happen to me.
Rock the OS bar.
How do you do that? So you just sit in the car and just go...
This thing won't come off! And I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, otherwise you'd hurt someone with it.
Yeah, we don't need that.
No, you don't need anything more.
I got a new car. That's another thing. And I've been getting in shape. I've been going to the gym virtually every day because I have a lot of physical stuff planned that I will keep you guys informed about as time goes on. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling. We're going to be doing a lot of fun outdoor stuff. And then you might find us in and around public just messing around. And that'll be some fun times. Yeah. We have a couple of really fun ideas that we're going to put into play as time goes on. So, without further ado, I'd say it's about time we break into the christening of the Too Damn Early show and what we loved about the show.
Well, you talk about breaking in.
Breaking in the weird news.
Yep, breaking legs into the weird news.
Oh my gosh. Seriously. Some of the current event stories that we have going on, there was a body reported over in Harwich, floating over in the swamps. But it turns out the whole time it was just somebody who left a mannequin floating around.
How do you just leave a mannequin? Oh, just, out riding around. He was sitting in the passenger seat, you get out for a walk, he's sitting there with you, just get up and leave. How do you just leave him there? I mean, he must have felt so lonely, and you know what the weirdest thing about it is? He was naked.
He was naked and afraid. Mannequin abuse, I call. Mannequin abuse.
I wish there was such thing, I mean, this person at least would have got cited.
Civil rights for inanimate objects.
Oh.
So anyways, the Harwich Fire Department was called in to search for this missing mannequin back in January, and they didn't really think too much about it from what we can tell. And then the mannequin resurfaced very recently. Some poor bystander was driving by and swore there was a body floating in the marsh, and as we all know, that's cause for concern. So the Harwich Fire Department went en masse with everything, boats and everything, floating into the marsh, which, by the way, you've been down that trail. You know how hard it is to get in there.
Oh my gosh. I mean, it's small, very small. You had to have that's why they said a small boat, because that's all you could get in. There was a small boat.
It's forced into a bottleneck. The Harwich Fire Department went searching through the marsh to find this body that was floating around. Only the skin tone was just a teensy bit off to your typical dead person. And that is when they realized it was, in fact, a bona fide mannequin that was reported missing last January.
There was no pun intended. They really did run into a stiff.
Yeah, he was quite stiff.
Yeah.
He was probably had some fluid around in him, too.
Well, only problem is that, at least you didn't have to worry about the rigor mortis setting in.
Yeah, no, you just have plastic.
Yes, it was a plastic setting in.
It's fantastic.
Yep.
So, my theory on this is whenever you are doing something stupid and happen to lose something, I have a feeling this guy with the mannequin probably was just, treating it like his platonic boyfriend, just sitting on the beach or just on the side where the marsh might be, just like chilling out with a couple of martinis and umbrellas. And maybe he got mad. Maybe they got into a fight, and then they kicked Mr. Mannequin straight into the marsh, and then realized how bad of an idea that was. And you're never gonna fess up to that, so you mark it stolen.
Yeah, I don't think he was recording that for YouTube at all.
Obviously not. Although, if anybody could find that YouTube video, I'd want to see it.
Yeah. I mean, the mannequin was actually talking back.
You need to lay off the drugs if the mannequin is talking back.
Yeah, well, that's what I think.
This isn't that 1980s movie. What was that movie where the mannequin came to life?
Literally Mannequin.
It was literally Mannequin.
Yeah.
I remember watching that when I was like 10 years old.
Yep.
And
maybe this person actually secretly loved that movie and was just replaying it, They just got a little too far.
Just a little too far. And honestly, when I saw that movie in my later adult years, I kind of laughed a little bit.
Yeah.
Because what I used to do is I would go into the local mall, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's the perfect prank if you can pull it off. So basically, what I did was I would pick the most obvious mannequin that you can see from every aspect of the store. And then it's usually an underwear mannequin. It's usually a male underwear mannequin. So, they have the little bulge.
It's usually the easiest, yeah.
They're the easiest ones to pants. And everyone can see it.
Actually, you probably have the one with the shorts. The ones with the shorts are probably going to be the easiest.
Luckily, my fun was not cut short because you could see that thing from every aspect of the mall. And I just sat in Macy's giggling like a 12-year-old, and nobody knew why. And then when I pointed it out to my friends, they just got like this,
Who would do such a thing?
Who would do this atrocity? Who would go and pants the mannequins?
Yes.
It is the Mannequin Man.
Yeah, one would say I bet you that guy was feeling awfully stupid when they found his mannequin man / lover down by the river.
Caught with his pants down. Or not caught with pants at all.
Yes, no, there were no pants to be left down.
So they found him. They did the search and rescue, which, by the way, was a complete waste of time and resources for the Harwich Fire Department because they think it's a dead body. And you can imagine the buzzkill that they had when they look and they're like, it's literally a stiff.
It was. That's why I was saying old rigor mortis didn't set in.
And, he did kind of like the... What's up? Could you pick me out of the water, please?
He's like, hey, man, my paint's coming off. I mean, I'm not supposed to be in water,
I have fish in places I didn't know I had. Could you get me out of here?
I mean, one to say now I have gills.
I imagine he had worms.
Oh, he had something going on. They were barreling into his little sockets.
Oh, it's crazy. The whole world's just setting on fire, slowly but surely.
Slowly but surely, one mannequin at a time.
One mannequin at a time. And next thing you know, we're gonna be fishing everything out of... Actually, I don't know what else is in that marsh, but I imagine there's more.
Well, I don't know. It's interesting. There's many trails and there's a lot of things you can do out there. So I don't know why anybody would do stuff like that out there. You can't do anything. You can't really get near the water. The trails are all small. So I still understand how they were dragging this mannequin around out there. What was the purpose?
Very carefully.
Was he setting it up, taking pictures and provocative poses? I mean, I don't know.
Maybe it was actually just... Well, he reported it stolen, but maybe he just lost it, and it was gone for a while. It floated through the marsh and just ended up in and around there. It's
very odd that someone stole his mannequin.
Billy the Manny's Marsh Journey. That's what I'll call it.
That is a story I would use, like I said.
Billy the Manny.
They stole my mannequin.
Seriously, the Harwich Fire Department had such a crazy time hunting that one down.
Yeah, I'm terrified of this individual next to me.
I feel bad for the Harwich Fire Department for everything they had to go through, but it's not as bad as some of the things that are happening on the other side of Cape. We've had a couple of car accidents come through.
We have had several car accidents come through.
Springtime for car accidents and police officers.
And people forget which one is park, neutral, or drive.
So, in Falmouth, we had a report come in about a driver who was going full speed in reverse and ran straight into a tree.
More concave, that's all you got to say.
The thing was about as concave as an armpit by the time it got done with the tree. And it's really funny that happens because that is not the first time that's happened in Falmouth. A little bit ago, New Year's Eve 2 years ago,
yep.
I was hanging out and we were going to a party and we parked. And this is how I know the whole world was going insane. Out of nowhere, we see a sedan literally start careening full speed in reverse straight into another car.
Wow.
Without stopping, just straight in.
Well, I think what happens is he turned into a zombie, and he just his foot onto the gas and went going.
Gotta go fast.
Brains.
I have none.
I need some.
I need brains. Cause me
spaghetti, I like brains.
I forgot my spaghetti brain. Make me run into 3 full miles.
4 miles? What is it for?
I went back 4 miles.
How can you know 4? You were zombie.
I wasn't a zombie. The dude was a zombie. And it was funny because afterwards the guy drove forward and then crashed into another car. And then just kind of took off.
Meth.
You think that's meth?
Meth. That was a meth careening.
A meth careening. Never heard of that before.
Well, you've seen it.
Well, yeah, I saw it for myself. And the funny thing is, the night got even crazier past that with somebody stealing somebody else's fireworks. There was almost a fist fight. Yet everybody was able to laugh and giggle and drink and have a good time afterwards. And I'm like, this is the craziest New Year's Eve I've ever had in my life.
I remember that, actually, when you went out.
Yep, I went out with my cousin and, oh my. Drinking with DJ Neon is an experience all on its own because something always happens.
Yes, actually. It does.
You can see Doug in the back shaking, like, just shaking his head, just like,
Actually, I've had some fun times with that kid. And it's funny, I'm glad I was there without the worst of the times with the kid.
So on the aspect of accidents, going back towards the Harwich side of Cape, Harwich Brewster, I think this actually was in Brewster, yeah. So a car went careening into the bakery shop known as Eat Cake for Breakfast Bakery.
Wow.
Now, I've actually been to this place, and honestly, the concept is wonderful. They have really good cakes, and someone got way too excited, and they had to have cake right now.
Yeah, he was like, I'm putting in a park, I want my cake as a drive-thru.
Surprise, guys, I'm putting in a drive-thru! And we actually, this just in, I actually heard from our sources that it was a mass casualty event, and in all seriousness, the condolences and thoughts and prayers go to the 4 citizens who were injured in this excursion, as well as Eat Cake for Breakfast Bakery. It honestly is a nice joint. I liked it.
Yeah, I haven't been there yet, but I'm gonna look it up.
Well, we're gonna have to go back once they fix that huge drive-through window.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what they have there, but I mean, it's obviously all cake.
Well, they have a lot of good stuff. I can't remember. I think Tony might have been with us for that. Or at the very least, I was talking to him.
Bacon and cheesecake for breakfast. I love bacon and cheesecake.
You know, I honestly never thought about putting bacon and cheese into a cake, but you might want to trademark that.
Bacon cheesecake.
Bacon cheesecake. So as things go up in flames in the world of car accidents, another thing of significance went up in flames very recently. As you've probably seen in the news, that's right, Notre Dame had burned down, and which was quite unfortunate and has made a lot of French people very sad.
And also the Hunchback of Notre Dame was sad. He can't huddle around the walls for a while.
Now he's the not back of Notre Dame because he's probably dead.
Oh no, he's there.
He's there?
He actually put the fire out.
Did he? I never thought that he could put a fire out.
Yep. He's strong.
Yeah, fair enough. So the thing that the internet is blowing up over, which is causing quite an amount of debate, is the fact that the Golden Cross in the middle of the cathedral, in fact, still is standing.
Wow. That is a blessing.
Yeah, on one end, it is definitely a blessing, and in a lot of ways, a symbol of hope for this tragic event. But on the other end, there are a lot of people claiming it as an act of God. If I'm being completely honest, it just didn't melt.
No, it did not.
Gold doesn't melt at that temperature, to be honest. And the fact that everybody's kind of blowing up about it, I think, is quite silly. But I understand in the aspect of Notre Dame burning down, which is something that a lot of people were very sad over, a little glimmer of hope, no matter what the form, is completely fine. There's absolutely nothing about that that is wrong.
Well, they actually have a lot of hope because a lot of people have stepped up, and all kinds of countries in the world are going to come together and rebuild it.
Mm-hmm. And it still has its structural integrity.
Wow.
Amazing. So they're going to rebuild it. Fun fact, actually, Assassin's Creed, people who are familiar with the Assassin's Creed series, actually have a model of the Notre Dame Cathedral in the game, and they are using the game itself to help rebuild the Notre Dame Cathedral. So, Assassin's Creed fans, congratulations. What you saw in the game is going to exist in real life.
That's
Video
amazing.
game nerds rejoice.
Yep.
And we didn't even have to go into Sword Art Online. Nope. No isekai waifus for us. So that's something that is definitely on the horizon for some good change. But you know, something I'd like to point out is they are putting all of this woe and sadness into Notre Dame Cathedral. And I understand it's a very integral piece. Like, it's very historic.
Yeah.
But people were not really paying attention to bigger crises like the... like how many people are homeless in America, who people are going hungry, or even Flint, Michigan with the water crisis.
Yeah, exactly. No, I understand.
Which, by the way, did get funding. I do want to clarify. They did finally fund the Flint, Michigan water crisis.
Wow.
So that they're going to fix that, which is fantastic. But everybody's just freaking out about Notre Dame.
Well, you know, the thing is, nobody lives in the cathedral. So that's one big thing about that. There's nobody actually homeless because of that. So
that is good.
But I heard a little something about Trump. He was going into some craziness.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. He was talking about some reckless stuff about having some flying water. What did he say? He was saying
flying water.
Yeah. helicopters flying in water, and it's I don't know why he would ever go into such a crazy scenario, but you know Trump, he talks crazy. He always does. He suggests flying water tanks. Flying water tanks. I mean, it's like flying water snakes, flying water tanks. I mean, what's wrong with
we don't need any more flying water snakes.
No, but flying water tankers. I mean, this individual is quite clearly he's unstable.
Well, he's the same guy that proposed space wars as a possible thing. So consider that an aspect, which, by the way, they did make a TV show out of because of the ridiculous concept.
Don't get me going about that.
We're gonna go up in space. I need a specifically small little control panel for my tiny hands. Which, by the way, speaking of Donald Trump, something that you guys enjoyed and that we definitely enjoyed having on the original show, ladies and gentlemen, it's
Trump Day,
where we talk about our president, God King Trump, and what he's going on and what he's up to over the past
He's always up to
couple
something.
of weeks.
He's always up to something. That guy. He's like a little kid in a candy shop or a toy chest. He's just having fun with everything.
And honestly, it's such a child's analogy of how to fight a big fire. We're gonna fly big tankers over the fire, and we're just going to drop them.
Exactly. In his little childish mind, he can build these things.
Seriously, Donald Trump has the Tonka trains and Tonka trucks stuck in his head.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my gosh, the cathedral's on fire! Somebody call the fire department! Woo! We got this right on the way. We're going right on the way. Deploy water tanks. Deploy water tanks.
Flying water tanks, that's what we need.
You can have all of these fun toys and more for the free payments. No. You can have all of these toys and more for 15 million payments of $19.95 plus shipping and handling.
Trump can handle that. I don't understand why he didn't build these flying water tanks in general. I mean, he's so powerful.
His hands are too small.
Oh, of course he can.
On a logical perspective, the water would also crush the cathedral.
Exactly. He isn't thinking logical. Since when did Trump ever think logical?
He's coming in like a wrecking ball, a big aqua wrecking ball, just knocking down the entire cathedral.
Yep.
And this is why Notre Dame is not in the US.
Exactly. That's why nobody is in the hands like Trump of the Notre Dame.
The French are like, c'est la mort. Is this a bad idea?
No, we will not go with this, Mr. Trump.
No, Mr. Trump, we are not going to drop them. We're not going to drop water tanks on our cathedral.
You go drop the water towers on the White House, and then you do it over there. We're not.
You
gonna
guys
go
in
here.
America can go drop water tanks on your own historical monuments. Too soon?
Huh? Too soon? Yes, no, not too soon for Trump. Okay, this is our friend, Mr. Donald Trump, who thinks he is young and vibrant compared to Joe Biden.
So the Biden-Trump war has officially begun.
It is still going.
See, here's my theory. The Republicans, and mind you, just a quick disclaimer, I do not hate the Republican Party, but I think that the person that they decided to put in the chair is kind of an idiot. Well, in the essence of crazy white guys in office, the Democrats have their answer to Donald Trump. We are going to stick with your guns, Biden, in the chair for 2020.
He looks pretty game though in this picture. He's ready to go.
He is ready to go.
Ready. You see Trump looking at him, and he's looking at him like, yeah.
So Trump is talking about how I am a young and vibrant man. And first things first, Donald Trump is about as young and vibrant as a broken incandescent bulb I keep in the drawer that I'm too lazy to throw out.
Well, in reality, the only thing that's young and vibrant on him is his hands. They're young and vibrant.
I mean, they're small enough you can fit enough lotion on there. He doesn't really even need to get a pump. He can just go.
Oh, no, not at all. They're just in there.
Right.
I mean, his face looks like it's leather.
He's about as young and vibrant as a way too ripe banana about to be made into banana bread.
Yeah, I think he's above banana bread status.
Yeah. President Banana Bread.
That fits him perfectly.
Yeah, it's a perfect thing. He's a little bit yellow. He's kind of rotten, and he's full of nuts.
Yep, full of nuts is right. Walnuts.
Wall Street nuts?
Yeah, that's him all day.
Wall Street nuts. So we'll see how things go between Trump and Biden as time goes on, and I'm expecting this to be a complete meme fest. So internet, get on those memes. Trump versus Biden. And let me tell you something, this is going to be interesting. This is almost as bad as the time Canada gave us Justin Bieber as revenge for all of the really cruddy pop stars that we have given everybody else.
The one thing that I heard when I was looking in the internet years ago is we wanted to give Justin Bieber back. We wanted him to go back home.
It's broken. I need another one. Take it home.
Give them trouble. You go run around fast in their towns.
We have Taylor Swift. We don't need Justin Bieber. Put him back.
We do not need no more Swift Bieber.
Swift Beaver.
No more.
That's the new pop show host to Rage the Animal Kingdom is Swift Beaver.
Now, Swift Beaver. He is coming up now, and/or she is coming up now.
You know, if Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber were to ever be a couple, you know what their couple name would be, right?
What?
Sweever.
Oh, shoot. Leave it to Sweever.
Leave it to Sweever. About as nutty as a beaver. Knock on wood.
Well, this is our time for our weekly poll.
Yep, it's the weekly poll. We want to hear from you, ladies and gentlemen, and what you have to say about this. Would you consider Donald Trump young and vibrant? Please let us know.
It sounds like what we're talking about is that Trump was baiting in Joe Biden, and now we're going to vote upon it.
You know, honestly, I have my own opinions about Joe Biden, positive or negative aside. In my opinion, he is somebody who has definitely earned the title of professional child in certain regards. In the sense that he takes care of his business, from what I can tell, but you can just see the childish grin behind everything that he does, especially when he's being petty. Biden pettiness is something that we need to bottle and put on our food, because it is spicy.
Oh, spicy enough. You have to spice up Trump's banana bread.
And there's a little bit of Biden sass right on top of the Trump banana bread.
There it is. Mix it up together and you get what?
Tap it with paprika, a little bit of Monica Lewinsky, and we have ourselves a Clinton bake.
Oh, Clinton bake? Oh, yeah.
I did not appreciate
Trump would have been the first person right on front row.
I did not eat the banana bread, I swear.
The banana bread just emptied in my mouth.
I did not have relations with that loaf of bread.
So, we're going on the poll. So, what we're going to do, we're going to vote.
So vote on it and tell us about it. Comment below and tell us about, do you think Trump is a young and vibrant man? And feel free to talk a little bit about the subject as well. We'll be listening and we'll cover it next show.
And so the other thing I'd like to put in a little bit is that we want to go in and see, do you think that Trump is a vibrant man? Or do you think he equals a sack of potatoes?
Feel creative. We'll put the best comments on the show next week, so keep that in mind. And now it's time for our bump break. We're featuring a Minnesota musician by the name of Billy Haze. Give him a listen, and we will be back after this short break. Don't you guys go changing. We'll see you in a little bit.
You've made fun of his spelling. You called him a con artist. You suggested he wet himself backstage at the last debate, along with other vulgar jokes and jabs.
The breakfast sausages?
He referred to my hands. Look at those hands. Are they small hands? They're small. Something else must be small. I guarantee it.
Trump Day. Only on the Too Damn Early Show.
I should make myself at home. No need to throw a fit. Life don't last that long. And I spent hours and hours with these words in my head, trying to express them with no paper or pen. Still I ended up on my phone instead to be determined. It remains to be seen the fruits of my labor, growing nothing but weeds, and all of this to savor, savor, savor. And still she waves up for me down the road I've paved. spent hours and hours with these words in my head, trying to express them with no paper or pen. Still I ended up on my phone and said to be determined. Get a grip, I want to be determined, to tear down these old walls I have made. Just give me room to play my guitar before I break. That's the way it is. I should make myself at home. To throw a fit. Life don't last that long, and I spent hours and hours with these words in my head, trying to express them with no paper or pen. Still I ended up on my phone and said to be determined.
Welcome back. And that was Billy Haze. You can find his stuff on Spotify, Bandcamp, Google Play Music, and Amazon Music. He's a talented musician. Go and show him some love. I've known the guy since high school. We were in rock band together in high school. Yeah, he was a talented musician. Go give him some love. Check him out. He does some good stuff. Yeah, and good on Billy for going the distance in his own music career.
Yeah.
And really trying to make his own way.
No, definitely. I mean, hey, when you get to where you want to go, at least it's happening for him,
Mm-hmm. That being said, I need to let you guys know something. You got to be careful. If you're a meth head's mattress, look out, because Florida man strikes again.
Again? How many times was he struck?
Well, he struck plenty of times. And here's the thing. They caught him this time.
Okay, he caught him doing what?
Well, we are stopping the mattress abuse here. Florida man has been arrested by the police after smoking copious amounts of methamphetamine and beating the crap out of his mattress.
Sounds healthy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know. You never been a teenager and you just got so mad that you just had to, beat the crap out of a mattress or a pillow?
No, not to the point where someone recognized me doing that and wondered if I had a problem.
Well, this man must have been screaming bloody murder because this mattress faced a fate worse than death, as it had been beaten completely by Florida man who was smoking way too much meth out of them light bulbs.
Intriguing. So he was sitting on the bed, and he just decides that the bed has a problem with him.
He was sitting on the bed.
He just goes off on the bed.
Exactly. He was sitting on the bed. He was like, light bulb idea. And he just started beating the crap out of his mattress. And the neighbors must have heard him, because by the end of it, the cops got called.
And didn't I read something about they were saying that he thought there was somebody inside his mattress?
Yep, he thought there was a man hiding inside his mattress.
Okay, smoke some more meth, my friend.
Yeah.
Want another round and then see if you can get to him.
I don't know. If you are beating the crap out of your mattress, it's time to put the light bulb down.
Crush the light bulb and walk away.
Over in Okaloosa County, deputies were called to a home in Fort Walton Beach after just 1 a.m. and they arrested 37-year-old Philippe. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that last name. And the arrest report says that he admitted that he had smoked copious amounts of methamphetamine earlier in the day. He went on a bender lasting till about 1 a.m. and beat the crap out of his mattress. What did the mattress do for that?
So, let me put this together now. So he sat there all day smoking meth with his bed, and he realized that the person inside the bed was coming to take the rest of his meth, so he beat him up. Okay.
Maybe he hid his stash inside the mattress and it disappeared, and the only thing that he could think was there was a suspicious man in his mattress. He done take my stash. I ain't gonna handle that.
Well, I'm sure he was fighting himself, he was stealing from himself.
My inner demons. I hid them in the mattress and they stole my methamphetamines.
Well, okay, give up, my friend. Get hospitalized and, yeah.
Get some help. Stop it. Get some help. Florida man was also accused of locking his bedroom, which made it very difficult for people to get on in, and not letting his girlfriend leave. He had a live studio audience to the fight night with his mattress.
Oh my. I wonder if the girlfriend had money on the mattress.
Yeah, I bet they did. And it was an MMA fight. Multiple mattress assailant.
Mattress assailant.
Yep.
So the guy carried a mattress with him and hit him in the head with a mattress.
I think more he hit the mattress with something else.
Intriguing.
It is intriguing, especially you never know what they're gonna go. First it was bath salts, and now it's methamphetamine beating the crap out of mattresses. And when deputies got to the scene, they told him that he was fighting the man in the mattress and holding him down, but the man slipped out of the mattress and made off into the night.
Told you the guy who stole his meth.
You see, this is why you just should not hide meth in your mattress or smoke it out of light bulbs.
Well, at least if you want to do meth, go into a rubber room. You won't hurt nobody.
Exactly. Don't do drugs, kids. Drugs lead you to running around, beating up your mattress, and eating pancakes in the middle of the road.
Don't forget hearing voices in your head.
Oh, I hear voices. This kind of sounds like Tony, to be honest. Huh.
That's normal for you.
That's normal for me. Everybody gets a Tony on their shoulder eventually telling them, hey, this is funny. We'll say it.
Move on.
Move on.
Yeah.
On a side note, we thank the listeners for sticking by us all this time. I know it's been a very long while since we've posted, since we've done a show, and I'd like to thank the loyal audience that we have for waiting until we went live. And honestly, it feels great to be doing the show again. Dahlia, Jade, and I have been pumped about doing this for a long time.
Very excited.
And it's just something that...
Thank you.
I remember you would always tell me over and over again, we got to do the show, man.
I kept telling you, we got to go back because everybody I talk to keeps saying, where were you guys? It was so funny. And I'm like, well, we'll be back all in due time,
And then funny stuff would happen in our lives because we work outside of the Too Damn Early show. We do stuff around the community.
Yeah, definitely.
And then something funny would happen and Dahlia would look at me and be like, we got to do the show, bro.
Well, it's because it's like I felt it, It's almost like you want to bring your life to the show like we always do and have a little bit of fun. So it's like I'd feel something like, man, that show, we're missing.
And that's what the Too Damn Early show was based off of.
Yep.
Waking up to something that'll give you a good giggle and honestly works just like a cup of coffee. You wake up dreary, you listen to the Too Damn Early show, you get a good laugh, you get your brain going, and you get out there for your day.
For sure.
And that's what we're about. And we thank you guys for being part of this.
Thank you so much, guys. This is why we're here.
And this is why we do it. So we here at the Too Damn Early show have a special treat for you guys, sort of as a reward for being with us this entire time. And we're going to play a little game called We Eat the Onion. Yes, we're might end up eating a literal onion. This is going to be 3 rounds, and each round could have anywhere from 0 to 3 onions. Now, what is an onion, you say? An article from The Onion. We have to guess whether it is an actual news story or if it's actually from The Onion. And people who don't know what The Onion is sort of like the tabloids of the internet. So we're going to be looking for stories that are fake as opposed to stories that are true. And if we're able to pick out the fake stories, then we get a point. And whoever loses has to eat an onion.
Vitamin C, baby.
Yeah, vitamin C that other time. I don't want to do that. Like,
Well, one thing that's gonna be nice. It'd be like the Grinch.
look, there are a lot of things that I've thought about eating whole. Apples are great. Honestly, at one point or another, I just wanted like a ball of meat and then just eat it like an apple. And onion was the last thing on my mind.
Well, can't say garlic to be keeping the vampires away, but it's gonna be something like that.
I mean, it's close. It's in the same
It's gotta
family.
be something like that.
It's got to be something like that. All right, so the onion is going to be coated in a specific kind of spice, which is completely unbeknownst to Dahlia Jade and myself. Wixon, put it right down there. Put it right there so that all the listeners can see what monstrosity we're going to have to eat by the end of this if we lose. Thanks, Wixon. I'm going to assume you do that. So, to decide round one of who's going to go first and picking the story, we're going to flip a Canadian toonie, because Canada, and we're going to see who wins. Which one do you want first, heads or tails?
I will take heads.
Okay, Dahlia Jade's ahead of the game. Let's see how this goes. Heads, you get to choose first.
Let's see what we got going on here. So it's one of the...
So the articles are dogs are perverts in a way we never knew before. Man returns home, finds naked stranger. Judge sentences Lori Loughlin to 100 hours of community theater. All right, Dahlia, go for it.
Okay. So, dogs are perverts in ways we never knew before.
That's your choice? You think that's the onion?
No, I'm just gonna read them. Just, again, man returns home, finds naked stranger.
Okay.
Judge sentenced Lori Loughlin to 100 hours community theater.
You know, I do like my
Or
theater.
as I say, theater.
Theater.
But anyway, I'm not gonna pick any of them. Like
You don't think there's any onions on the field?
That's what I think, personally.
Crap. That means I gotta pick one. Because honestly, I don't think there's any onions on the field either, but we can't pick the same thing. So I'm gonna say, these are all really plausible, just off of what I know. I'm gonna go judge sentences Lori Loughlin to 100 hours of community theater.
Okay, then. Are those your final answers?
Yep. Sure.
Alright, so what's the answer?
There were 2 onions on the field. The only real article was Man Returns Home, Finds Naked Stranger.
Yeah!
Good job. Okay.
Oh my gosh. So I picked an onion. Okay, that helps. So that's round 1 to me.
Okay.
Alright, let's get to round 2. So wait a minute. If we don't answer the whole thing correctly, we each get an onion?
Yep.
Really? Oh, man.
Well.
So we both have an onion.
Yeah, we're halfway through an onion.
Damn it.
Maybe we'll have to eat them together.
Oh, great. Nothing is better than a group onion eating.
I do not care as long as we don't have to kiss after. It doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good, thank you.
Thank you.
I've had enough people mistaking me as your girlfriend. I don't need to have that with you. Oh, wait. Other way around. You as my girlfriend.
Okay, I don't want you as my girlfriend. Thank you.
It's 2019.
I'm
We'll let
okay.
it go.
Thank you.
All right, heads or tails?
Tails.
I'm going to let this land on the desk. Tails, you still pick first.
Okay. So,
So to clarify, the articles are Colorado town of Swastika Acres votes to change its name finally. Disney estate uncovers cache of anti-American cartoons intended for release if Axis powers won World War II. And proud business owner tapes first customer to the wall.
intriguing. So,
What are you thinking?
C. Proud business owners tape first customer to the wall.
You think that's the onion?
Yeah.
Okay. I am actually going to call the Colorado town of Swastika Acres and the Disney is actually no. I'm going to call I'm going to call no onions. No onions on the table. All right, we're ready for the answers. Let's
Yep.
get it ready.
Yeah,
Let's
hit us.
Let's figure it out.
There were 2 onions on the field. The real article was Swastika Acres.
Damn it! You know, I totally would have guessed, just because I know a little bit about Walt Disney and how he felt about World War II, that they would have had cartoons stashed away. And honestly, I could see it being sort of a joke of somebody taping someone to the wall for their first customer. I'd do it if I was a business owner. Why not? If they agreed, it's not a problem.
My skin is gonna breathe onions.
My mouth is gonna breathe onions. I'm never gonna get a date.
Just don't hold your breath, please.
Someone will still love me.
It'll still come out
Mommy,
your pores.
Mommy, will you still love me even though I have onion breath?
She'll probably make you ride on the roof.
No. Okay, hiding my crippling depression, we are on to round 3.
Round 3.
So, we both have 2 onions to my knowledge, and we are getting ready to read these next little bits. So before we do that though, I'm gonna have you call the toonie again.
Okay, let's see what I got here.
Heads or tails?
This is 3. Tails.
Tails.
3
Mother...
for 3. You see that? Okay, so.
Okay, so what do we have for stories?
Okay. Report. Airport only place to buy city signature food. Detroit area Catholics permitted to eat rodent.
What?
Tabloid reveals Pete Davidson and Kate Beckinsale only dating as a PR stunt for the New York Rangers.
Okay. Now what do you pick? Think hard. Not too hard.
The middle one. Detroit area Catholics permitted to eat rodent.
Alright. I'm gonna call this what I'm officially dubbing an onion patch. They're all onions. That's my guess.
Have an onion patch.
Is that your final answer?
That's my guess.
Dean? So what are the answers?
There were again 2 onions on the field, and the real article was Detroit area Catholics permitted to eat rodent.
Oh.
I didn't get no onion. Dean got 3 onions. You lost because I had 2, he had 3, right?
Yes, no exception, no substitution.
No, I thought we both had the same.
No, because I got the last one I won, because I got that one because I picked the onion.
So I have to eat the onion?
Yes, no exception, no substitution.
Yeah!
Damn it. Oh.
Bring it!
I'm a journalist. I should know this stuff.
Bring it!
Ah.
Got him!
Ow.
Got him!
That actually hurt. My pride, my head, and soon to be my stomach, bowels, and butt. I can feel my intestines pulling a Jim Carrey. Just in case if I don't see you next time, good evening. No. just
do you eat it
just
today?
because if I don't... Just be...
You eat it tonight?
I have to eat it tonight.
Does he have to eat it tonight?
I have to eat it tonight.
Okay, he does. Exactly, so, exactly. See what I have to talk about here now, buddy?
Me eating an onion?
Yep.
Dang it.
Well, you better get hip. You better get up with this this stuff here.
At least the radio station didn't make me eat onions.
This is true.
Onions.
Onions, all right.
My pain is like onions. There's so many layers to it. And now there's seasoning on top of it, like a big old blooming onion cocktail that I need to put in my mouth.
Thank God it's not me. I'm good.
Oh, I'll get you next time.
Next time, Gadget. Next time.
I'll get you, Gadget.
Next time.
Next time, Gadget, you will eat the onion.
Next time, you'll eat the onion, Gadget.
You're gonna eat the onion, Gadget.
I'm all out of coffee to wash it down. And don't forget about our weekly poll that we have coming up. Is Trump a young... virtuous?
Vibrant.
Our question is Trump a young, vibrant man?
Young and vibrant, huh?
Young and vibrant.
He sure isn't. Okay, go ahead.
Your 2 answers to decide is yes, our President God King Trump is the absolute epitome of young, vibrant manliness. And then answer number 2 is, oh God, no, he has about the shiny consistency of a rotten potato. Or if you have a better answer, feel free to comment below. And you can find this poll... Nah, those too vibrant.
He just literally sounded...
And you can find this poll...
sounded like something you say to many girls.
And you can find this poll at facebook.com/TooDamnEarlyShow. Feel free to drop by our page and send us a like if you haven't been there already. We appreciate your support. And let us know. We're curious. We need to know. Is Trump a young, vibrant man?
Well, you know, he thinks he's so vibrant because he's always red and orangey colored and with the tiny hands. But
I mean,
to me, that doesn't. His little hands are vibrant. That's about all I see.
His hands are young and vibrant, but nothing else.
No, that's the way I see it at least. But you tell me what you think.
Let us know on Facebook. We'll look forward to your response. And in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to keep an eye out for mannequins in your local marsh. You might save the fire department a good old time of digging in there and finding out. Car crashes on Cape are ridiculous this time of year. And remember, R means reverse, not really need to go that way. Notre Dame up in flames just because the cross is still standing doesn't mean it's necessarily significant. And sad French people are a disgusting sight. And of course, don't forget, if you're a mattress, watch out for Florida man. You gotta keep away from that methamphetamine, man. It drives you crazy.
Florida.
Oh yes, Florida. And don't forget to pay your taxes. Oh yeah, didn't we eat an onion?
Hey, don't forget your onion.
Okay, I was gonna try to slip out of that, but I guess I can't.
No, you got it coming.
Oh, there it is.
See what it is.
Oh, jeez.
Ginger.
Oh, grody.
Ginger. Ooh, that's a tough one.
This is disgusting.
There it is. Oh man.
Doug, you freaking murderer.
I could have made it worse.
Well,
I'm gonna take just a layer. Okay, I guess, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna just bite it like a freaking apple, like a boss, like an absolute boss. Here's to you, LA Beast.
boss.
I'm gonna channel you on this specific challenge. Gonna get my...
Go easy down your throat. I'm one with your onion.
It's spicy! Oh my god!
There you go, spice.
Oh, and the ginger makes it taste like the backside of a Thai food restaurant. Oh. Ugh. And I'm all out of coffee.
No coffee for you.
Oh. Oh, give me a second.
Does anybody have any wasabi with that ginger?
No! Screw you, wasabi! I can't even speak correctly. Ugh.
Well, even your shadow's gonna run away from you, Dean.
So if you like the show, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Periscope by searching for The Too Damn Early Show. You can also find us on Twitter at TooDamnEarlyFM. You can also find the quickest access to our newest episode with Podbean in their app or online at the toodamnearlyshow.podbean.com. My mouth hurts. It seriously feels like someone had a bunch of like ginger after eating sushi and then just peed in my mouth.
Sounds like you had a couple bites of Cecilia.
And inspirational for you guys. Remember, there's no limit to what you can accomplish except for the limits placed on you by law, gravity, and of course common sense. To our listeners on Cape Cod and beyond, my name is D-Max.
I'm Delia Jade.
And you've been listening to The Too Damn Early Show. And from all of us, we wish you good morning.
Good morning.
Oh,